Hello everyone. This is a video in regards to the eye of the storm. You know, if you've seen my other videos talking about some of you being in the eye of a storm and just waiting, rejuvenating, relaxing, chilling out, getting ready for the other storm, the other side of that spiraling storm that's going to catapult you into your future or to your destiny. I have been for months, I've known for months that 1010 means go time. Now, when I first received that message, I assumed it meant when I start seeing 1010. And I did start seeing 1010 on the clock, timers, everywhere. I started to see 1010 in about the last 2 weeks to a month, maybe 2 months. And so I thought it meant, okay, it's go time. But I think it was forewarning me to actual go time. And I realized this week that yesterday was October 10th, 1010. So, and then I received the message yesterday morning, and I wanted to do this video yesterday, but I just didn't get a chance to get at it. But so the message was that yesterday, 1010, means go time. So it's not going to happen like this, but it's just a notice, I think, more than anything, that we are starting to move into that storm, the other side of that storm. We're starting to move out of the eye of the storm now, if you will. And with this full moon coming up on the 13th, I wanted to put together a video for you that's going to be about the 1010 go time, as well as the effects of the full moon on everyone. The full moon, I feel like as we ascend higher, as we ascend into higher consciousness, the effects of the new and full moons for me anyways, don't seem to be as intense as they used to be. When I first started to awaken and ascend, I used to feel the full moon so negatively and the new moon, and I used to feel them back to back. So for a week before the full moon, I would start to feel it, and I would feel it until a week after the full moon. And of course, then I'd start to feel the new moon coming in, and it just seemed like I was always being affected by the moon's energy. Now, I also am going to pull a card or some cards from the Moonology deck just to see what we can get from that. Now, the moon being in, this full moon being in Aries, if you are Aries, and this of course means it's in your sign, be excited about it, because what this could do for you is this could very well mean that something that you've wanted for a long time, that you've dreamed about, wished for, and desired, it could be coming to fruition. This could be a time for you to achieve the things that you've really wanted to achieve. Now, the energy of this full moon for about 2 weeks outside of it, after the actual full moon, it's going to be about relationships, romance, money, career, employment, but it's also going to be about opposing forces like work versus play, so to speak, or work versus your home life, or what you need as opposed to what it is that you want. And any inner tension can create external pressures in your world, and it can create conflict It might feel like a crisis because the energy of this full moon, whether it's good energy or bad energy, it's going to feel intense. Even if it isn't intense, you may sense it that way. Now, there are 6 of the zodiac signs, sun signs, that are going to, where this full moon is going to have a really good effect on, and that is Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer, and Libra. So the energies around this full moon are going to be intense still, but from a good angle. And it, like I said, it can be in any area: home, family, relationships, work, finances. Emotions and instincts also will reach their peak at this full moon. Try to utilize the increased emotional strength that you'll feel, and the intuition to overcome any of these challenges, especially those of you that aren't feeling it from a good angle. You're feeling it from a challenging side. It's gonna cast a light on especially relationships, romantic relationships. If you're some of you, if you're in a relationship that isn't working, it's really going to focus on that, and it's either going to shift it into a place that makes it work, or there's a realization that this isn't going to work. Those of you that aren't in a relationship may find yourselves coming across your twin, or a soulmate relationship that's a really special and, again, intense, because this full moon is going to have an intense effect on everything, every area it touches in our lives. And the fact that it's on the 13th, 13 is, for me, is a twin flame number. And the fact that we're coming through October 10th, which is 1010, or go time, it makes me feel like a lot of you out there that aren't in union with your twin, that's what this is going to be about. This go time is about shifting into that place of high vibrating, higher consciousness, a level of being in a place that's conducive to coming together with your twin. So reunion, initial union, or it could just be a soulmate relationship that is a really strong one for you that split apart, and it's something that you've wanted to bring back together. This could be the time that takes place. This moon also can lead to very compulsive and impulsive behaviors. For about 2 weeks after, you're going to feel that energy. Try to avoid anything impulsive. There could be a lot of negativity around the energy as well for the 2 weeks after, but it's going to hit hard in the emotional area. It's going to be could be a difficult time. You're not even going to understand it. This is the way of the energy of the moons. You feel things, you don't know why you feel them, you just feel them. So just allow yourself to move through any of those negative energies if that's what's hitting you. But on the bright note, this full moon also brings with it opportunity. It brings a time of being optimistic and open-minded and gaining awareness of intense emotions that you may have for loved ones, whether you're, like I said, whether you're in the relationship or not. It might bring you around to the realization that this is something very special, and it is something that you want to be a part of, this relationship with this other person. It could bring you face to face with a brand new relationship. It also can bring in new friendships. It's not just about romantic relationships, but it is also going to be about powerful forces that are working behind the scenes to up-level you to a higher consciousness. You will have, because of that, you're going to have the opportunity for success. Take full advantage of this. It's success in relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, business partnerships, financial situations. You know, it's going to have pros and cons around it. All of the full moons do, but knowing what the pros and cons are is a bit of a help, right? While you're going through it, you'll have a little bit more of an understanding of what it is that is opening up here for you. Overall, I think it's going to be a very fortunate time for most of us, just because of the positioning of the other planets around this timeline. I feel it's going to be a very strong influence on all of us on very different areas of our lives. But again, with it being so close to the 1010 timeline here, I am so optimistic that this is going to bring about so many great changes for all of us. I want to get some cards, a card, some cards, whatever Spirit deems necessary at this time. This is obviously Moonology deck. I love this deck. I think what I might like to do here, I'm feeling guided to pull one of these cards for each of the zodiac signs. So just to make it easy, I'm going to start with, where are we? We're in, oh geez, I gotta think of the timeline here. We're in Libra season, so let's start with Libra. What can we give Libra with the Moonology cards, angels? Thank you. Oh, nice. Okay, Libra, you have the Blue Moon card, and it's Believe in the Impossible. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what this moon is all about. This full moon, it's all about the positives of it, is all about magic. Things coming around, things coming to fruition that you've wanted, you've dreamed of for a long time, and it's finally coming to fruition. Thank you, angels. Okay, Scorpio, you have 3 cards here. Wow. You have the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. And look, it's a full, well, it's almost a full moon, but it's probably about where it is right now as I'm doing this reading. Wow. Okay, so you have that. You have a supermoon. Emotions are running high. Ooh. And at the full moon, surrender to the divine. Wow, Scorpio. Those were amazing, actually. Okay, what comes after Scorpio? Sagittarius. What have we got for Sagittarians, angels? Thank you, angels. Okay. Sagittarius, you have 3 cards. Prosperity lies ahead. Ooh, new moon in Taurus. We're not going to pay attention to that, though, but prosperity lies ahead. Wow. Money is coming in, Sagittarius. Work through your fears. Wow. So prosperity lies ahead, but you need to work through your fears, and your dreams need a practical plan. So that's what you need to know at this time of this full moon. Now we have Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know about the full moon, angels? Please. Thank you, angels. Capricorn has 3 cards too. Okay, first card out, Capricorn. Take time to breathe out. Exhale, Capricorn. Don't let the tough times get to you. Ooh, the end of a tough cycle approaches. That's nice. So the full moon in Capricorn maybe is when the tough cycle ends. And believe in the impossible. Wow. I think that was Libra too, wasn't it? Believe in the impossible. Okay, Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know for this full moon, angels? Thank you, angels. Wow, Aquarius, you have 3 cards too. First one out. Step out of your comfort zone. This is a time, this full moon is a time for you to step out of your comfort zone, Aquarius. And adjustments are required. And you are good enough. Of course you are. We're all good enough. Okay, so you've got some adjustments to make, Aquarius. Now we're on to Pisces. Thank you, angels. Pisces, you have 1 card. Okay, it's time to release negativity. So that's the information, the message that you needed to hear around this full moon. Release any negativity. Now, that could be in regards to the full moon itself, because like I said, the full moon itself is going to be a little hard on 6 of the zodiac signs, and you're one of them. So if it's intense in a negative way, just move through it. It's not as intense as it seems, and things that are happening or emotions that you're feeling during this full moon phase, so the full moon and then for about 2 weeks after, it's not as intense as it might seem or feel. So just move through it. Okay. Aries is next. What does Aries need to know about this full moon, angels? Please and thank you. Thank you, angels. Okay, Aries, you have 3 cards. First one out. Confidence is your key to success. So you will be gaining confidence over this full moon time period. And it's a time for healing. And your emotions will be running high. So, very much so. It's going to be very intense because this is the moon in Aries, okay? So, it is going to be in a good way for you though, Aries. Like I said in the beginning, you're going to feel this on a really good, intense, but good level. So, ride through it. I feel like it's going to bring self-confidence to you, this full moon. Okay, Taurus is next. What can we tell Taurus, angels? What is the full moon going to do for Taurus? You have 1 card, Taurus. Ooh, a new start is coming. So this full moon, you're not one of the sun signs that's going to feel it in a positive way. Not that it's necessarily going to be all negative. It is going to be intense though. And it's going to feel intense. It's going to feel more intense than it actually is. So not as it seems, but you have a new start coming. 10:10 is go time. So if you've been wondering, yes, you have a new start on its way in. Gemini. What information can we give Gemini? Thank you, angels. Okay, Gemini, you have one card. And it says, don't let your past hold you back. Let go of the past. It's only going to keep you stuck there. Every time you think about something from the past, you're bringing it into your future and it becomes your future. So this full moon is going to likely to have a positive effect on you because you are one of the zodiac signs that it's going to be a good full moon for. But let go of the past. If you want the goodness, you've got to let go of the negativity. Be positive. Be happy. Okay, Cancer. What can we tell Cancer? Angels? About this. Thank you, angels. Okay, Cancer. Now you are one of the zodiacs that this full moon is going to have a positive effect on. It's going to be a really good full moon for you. And emotions are going to be running high. And it's going to be in a good way. This is going to be intense, romantic relationships, intense friendships in a good way, right? The emotions are going to run high in a good way. So now we're on to Leo. What kind of an effect is this full moon energy going to have on Leo, angels? Thank you, angels. Okay, Leo. 3 cards. First card out. You're very close to achieving your goal. This full moon is going to bring you closer to achieving that goal that you want to achieve. You probably will get there faster if you meditate and contemplate. Now, I just finished doing the Leo reading, and it very much spoke of contemplation and reflection. And the energy is gaining momentum. That's awesome. Now, this is a full moon that is not going to be totally positive for you. It's going to have, the energy around it is going to be, could be intense in a negative way for you. So just move through it. Don't allow it to gain momentum that way. Keep it gaining momentum in a good way, okay? Virgo, you are next. How is this energy going to affect Virgo, angels? Wow. Okay, Virgos. You also got this card. A new start is coming. Yay! So this 1010 information could be what's working for you as well. It's go time. That brings a new start. But this full moon is going to bring endings so you can have a new start. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I hope you all enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed doing it. I look forward to the next time.